Within ALM, being able to create links between your work items, your requirements, right the way through to your build management test cases and so on is absolutely key. Within Polarion, we can create links very, very quickly and easily between our work items. When using the work items database table view, like we can see here, we can actually click on a work item to create a link. This is creating a link outwards to another work item by clicking on that create link again. We can see here by clicking these two now, we can actually decide whether we want to have is related to, relates to, duplicates, is duplicated by. These are just some of the ones that are available to us for these work item types, but you can create and configure your own link types that you want to have within your projects. I'm going to have relates to for this purpose. I can now click save, and this link is actually created within my work item. If I view my work item that we can see here, we can see that we've got is related to 461. We can see that link that's been created there. If I go back to my sample system requirement, we can see that that relates to is there as a parent link type. We can also see that this work item has many, many other child requirements within here as well. So we can actually see is refined by, is refined by, is refined by, and we also then have a verified by for a test case. We can also create new work items that are then actually going to automatically have a linked work item associated to it. By clicking on the plus symbol here, we can actually create a child within the document that we have for this work item. We can also create an implementing work package, and we can also create a verifying test case. For the purpose of this, I'm going to create an implementing work package. Once we've created our additional work item and we've entered in the field data that we wish to enter, we can click on create, and that work item is then created just as you normally would using Polarion's functionality. But you can see here straight away that the link is actually automatically created. So from our 461, we've got the implementing work package to 754. So if I go back to 461, we can see here now that we have our implemented by 754. So it's very, very quick and easy to be able to create those new linked work items within Polarion. When working within your Polarion requirements, if you were to make an edit on any of these requirements that you have, adding in some additional description there, we can make saves to that change. But also within Polarion, if you know that change that you have made may have an impact on any of your other work items that are associated to this requirement, we can actually use the save and suspect feature. By clicking on save and suspect, we'll be able to very quickly see the moment that this work item is saved that our child requirements that we actually have here and our implementing package and our verifying test case, they've all now got a suspect flag that is linked and highlighted there. So we can see now that we have a suspect flag against our child requirements. This is to show that there could be an impact of change that's taken place. So it's very, very quick and easy to identify our suspects there. To remove a suspect flag, if we actually click into a work item that actually has the suspect against it, we can actually see a suspect flag against the inbound link that's actually there. So in this case, seam 461 has the suspect link against it. To remove the suspect link, we can actually go in, edit our work item, and then very quickly just remove that suspect flag against it. Click on save, and we have the ability then to be able to see that that suspect flag has been removed from it. If I go back to our existing requirement that we have here, we can see that that flag's been removed, but it's still against the previous work items that did have the suspect linked against it. An additional way that we can actually work with these suspects is we can actually search against our suspects within our database table view. So if I click on suspect here, we can say suspect yes, and we can actually then search against any of our work items that actually have a suspect against it. So we can see here now very, very quickly within our work items view that these 4 work items actually have a suspect against it. So it's very, very quick and easy to be able to find any suspects within our Polarion application.